Yo, what's going on, boys? Sportsy coming back with another video. Today we're going to talk about Reggie Bush finally getting his Heisman Trophy back. This is a huge moment for college football because if you guys do not remember, Reggie Bush is the only Heisman player ever who's got his Heisman stripped from him. The reason being is because back in the day when Reggie Bush was in college, he was doing what typical college players are doing now. But now there's the NIL. The big difference was back then taking bribes or taking any kind of special treatment from boosters or anybody outside of the organization was a big no-no. That did not happen. That did not fly back in the day. But Reggie Bush was one of those few players that got caught doing it in the act. So what had happened was when Reggie Bush had won the Heisman and all of the allegations come out about him and what had happened with all the boosters receiving special treatment and everything like that, he got caught and it got completely stripped. This has been a huge deal within the NCAA and the Heisman Committee. The reason being was because back in the day, whoever it was thought it tarnished what Reggie Bush was doing on the field. I don't believe so. I think Reggie Bush would have been great on the field regardless. Whether he was getting money, whether he wasn't getting money, doesn't really matter. But what was deemed as not appropriate off the field is now legally okay in the regular college football scheme. As it is now today. That's why you see coaches like Nick Saban speak out against the NIL and other coaches who, quite frankly, don't like it because they don't think that it's quite fair to each individual university. But what had happened and what transpired leading up to why Reggie Bush had gotten his Heisman back was other Heisman candidates and other Heisman winners. One specifically was Johnny Manziel, actually spoke up and again defended Reggie Bush, as a lot of people have done over the years, saying Reggie Bush should get his Heisman back, especially since the NIL stuff is now back and now college kids are actually doing that. So what one of the Heisman winners did, Johnny Manziel, he actually spoke up and said, I will not be doing any of the activities that all the other Heisman winners are doing until Reggie Bush is back with us, which put some negative publicity on the Heisman's name. So, because all the Heisman people who run it every year, they absolutely hate negative publicity, this has actually benefited Reggie Bush tremendously because now there's actually more and more people who are speaking up and speaking out that Reggie Bush should get his trophy back. And with all these, and with the internet and everything blooming and the social media age we have now, Reggie Bush is actually viewed in a very hero light. So everybody on the internet loves Reggie Bush. All the college football fans love Reggie Bush. The only thing negative you could ever say about Reggie Bush was that he was taking money when he wasn't supposed to be. Which, quite frankly, I'm sure there was a ton of other players who were also doing the same exact things, if not worse, than what Reggie Bush was doing, which is quite ridiculous, to be honest. It's just come out today as a report from ESPN, I believe, that Reggie Bush is meeting with other Heisman candidates and other Heisman winners in a meeting of all the Heisman winners. And so they're actually greeting him back into the Heisman. He's going to be receiving his new award that he will get for the Heisman. Also, the USC University that he attended while he won the Heisman is actually throwing a massive party for Reggie Bush, and the president of the USC University actually put out a huge statement congratulating Reggie Bush and saying that they are fully behind him in everything that he's doing. Also, not to mention, now that USC has won this Heisman again with Reggie Bush, actually it means that USC actually holds the title for the most Heisman winners who've gone through and won the Heisman, and they've won in terms of what school has the most Heisman winners total. And I believe they beat out Ohio State, and also I believe that they beat out Ohio State, which was the current holder before this Reggie Bush, this whole Reggie Bush deal. So, what we're going to conclude on, we're going to wrap up today, is finally a good day has come where the NCAA and college football has done the right thing, putting Reggie Bush back into the Heisman Ring of Honor and into the Heisman winning group. So hopefully we'll get to see next year Reggie Bush in a couple of the Heisman commercials, hanging out with all the guys at the Heisman house and whatnot. But big ups to Reggie Bush. Congratulations, and you deserve it. All right, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.